my mentor twist my arm to create this event. There is a lot of stories about that. My mentor is Master Steve from Bushmills, and I learned a lot about mastery with him. And contrary to many people, he was the one who reached out to me 25 years ago in March '99, the event that started all this. And in my interest to do something, because I'm a doer, how it has been, I remember asking him during one of his classes, because I was in every single class that I could, sucking up his wisdom. Dirty minds here. And I, a little bit naive, thinking that this man knows everything and has solutions for everything, will have the silver bullet to answer my question. And my question was, how we can change the world. I always have been concerned about abuse since day one. I do not tolerate abuse. And I knew that there was some abuse, many abuse in our community. And I was waiting for him to tell me, how are we going to do that? And his answer was simple. His answer was, one heart at a time. And that has been what guided my journey as an educator, as a leader in this community. A year later, I founded what is now known as the MTTA Academy. And I had trained in the first class, there were 2 boys. So I got 2 boys at a time, 2 hearts at a time. In the second class, there were 3. That's the way everything started. And then the same man in 2003 said, hey, I just create Southwest Another Conference as a feeder for international. I want you to do something in the Northeast. And I never thought about producing an event. But I always have allowed the universe to guide my path. But I was not that amused about the idea of creating an event for a contest. And I was nostalgic that what I experienced and changed my life, and I was born, as many of you have heard me say, March '99 was an event exclusively for master slave, educational. It was no BDSM, it was just relationships. That event only lasted 1 year, never happened again, and we were missing those who were there almost 25 years ago, missing. And I said, well, I cannot say no to Master Steve, so if I'm going to do an event, this is what I'm going to do. So yeah, we did a contest, but we created the Master Slave Conference, Education on Master Slave Relationship. And we ended up reaching out to a lot of hearts at a time, year after year after year. But those of you who not sure what this meant, that's the story. And what is interesting, the way the universe works, that when I was a state producer last year, I submitted to the executive committee, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 names about possible themes. And I was surprised that they will choose to love 1 heart at a time. And I could say now, wow, how appropriate for this time. But that's the way it started. The other message I want to convey tonight, even that I have seen year after year, people giving me a lot of credit for this great event. Guys, I have not done this alone. I may have got the idea, I may have initiated, as a want to start, but I have done this alone. We have been blessed to have so many people in almost 20 years helping making this event possible. And something my father taught me was never forget the people who help you to do something for you. And tonight I want to thank all of you and everyone from 2004 to this day who has helped, who has done something, who has volunteered, who has been staff, who has been presenter, who has been judged, and have helped this event to be what it is. Because without them, there will be no event. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And in that line of thought, I want to say publicly thank you to special people. And here we go. I hope they have to get emotional, but that's me. The first one is my slave Paul, who came to my life 13 years ago. And he didn't even come to be my slave. He wanted to serve me as a way to serve the community. And he eventually became my slave, but my God, he has served his community greatly. For the last 10 years, at the beginning I was into everything. The last 10 years, I couldn't do it without him. He took over so many things. So he deserved a lot of the credit of what we have done. I couldn't have done it with him. And say, Paul, I love you. And I appreciate what you have done for me and for this community. I would like to have everybody that has helped here so I could give thanks. But I want to choose a couple of people that I especially appreciate for helping in very special ways and in very difficult circumstances. And I'm going to ask one of them to come to the stage with me. And that is the designer of our beautiful program book, Slavery. So I can have it. The people who help because they're able, and the others who help under very difficult circumstances. And that is what this beautiful girl has done. Not for me. I know she's not working with me. For MsC, for MTTA. Those who know her know how difficult life has been for her in many ways. Even now, she has a problem in her leg. That happened 2 weeks ago. And that did not stop her to continue working to get that program book on time for the printer shop. That is this year, it has been year after year. There was something tough in her life in the middle, and she go after that, and she makes sure that program book, that vocal schedule is done. And I will always appreciate what she has done. And like me, she just let me know recently that this year was the last one, and she deserves a vacation.
Yeah.
And tonight she's my hero. Because she knows, I'm a journalist, I'm a retired journalist, I'm a journalist. The program book is something that I always was fascinated to do. Because I could put all my skills in a good product. And she, when I say it was easy for me because she got in my brain. And she knew how I liked things. And at the beginning, well, it was teaching, but after that, she could work on her own pretty much. And I appreciate that. You stay here, and I'm going to invite the second person. I'm still here. Stephen is new in our community. When he began to go to our house, one thing, because he is an AV professional, immediately say, Paul and I say, oh, you're going to volunteer in the AV department. So he was slated to be a volunteer last year. But what happened? The person who was supposed to substitute Master Jake as AV director suddenly resigned for his personal issues. And all of a sudden, we didn't have an AV director for MsC 2022, and we didn't have anybody in the staff. Usually, there was somebody second in the team that would take over. That's what was going to happen. But he never had been in MsC. And he welcomed the challenge of doing MsC. We have to give him all the videos from the previous year so he could familiarize with everything. And then he was going to work with a member of the executive committee who was in charge of the production. And because of the issues that we have with COVID, that we lost several staff members, that person also left. So this man took over everything without ever being in MsC. And it was crazy, and he did it when he needed it the most. Then he has become very close to Slate Ball and to the family. By the way, he's going to be inducted in the family tomorrow night. In a personal level, he has been one of the angels that I have had helping Paul during our crisis in the last 2 or 3 months. But he not only helped Paul, the human being, the friend, the brother who was dealing with health issues, he realized that Paul has responsibilities with MsC, with MTTA. He saved MsC 2023. He will leave his work with long hours and come to the house almost every day to get boxes, to organize, to make the inventory, to make sure that that truck was loaded. A lot of the things that Paul could not do this year, this man was the one doing it. Every single day. Besides being preparing to be the AV director this year and having to deal with the videos and scripts and all that stuff. In the most difficult circumstances the last 2 years, this man has given his heart and spirit to this event. And as I bid farewell to my position, I want to appreciate. And this is just an example of the kind of people that we have enjoyed throughout the years. And as I said, my father taught me, don't forget the people who help. And I don't. So, my message to you guys is we need more Loris, more Daddy Stephen, and more others that has been coming. So, enjoy MsC, but if you can help, if you have skills that could be used, come to Mr. Blue and volunteer so we could continue this. I think in 20 years I did my part, I'm still around, I'm not going to die, but we need more people, we need young people to come and continue this journey, continue this event, continue, so we can continue educating the community. That's my message tonight. Take care of each other and please do your part, small or big, to continue this event. Thank you very much.